So hello students and welcome back to another video tutorial by Genome Biotech, and I'm your host Dr. Nitin Wahi. In this video tutorial, we would be talking further about the law of independent assortment. We have seen the dihybrid cross in our previous lecture, and in now this lecture, we would be talking about the classical genetics, genotypic phenotypic ratios. We have seen the incomplete dominance. What is this incomplete dominance? How the incomplete dominance can be solved in the case of certain crosses. Let us look at the Snapdragon plant, the 4 o'clock plant, that is referred to as Mirabilis jalapa, also referred to as the red flower plant and the white flower plant. When you take the red flower plant and the white flower plant and you are going to cross them together with each other, then you will get then you will get the ratio of the incomplete dominance. Now, how is the ratio of the incomplete dominance being calculated, being tabulated? That we have to see. See this? This is capital R and capital R. What is this capital R and capital R? Capital R and capital R refers to red flowers. This is red flowers, and small r and small r. What do you mean by small r and small r? These are white flowers. These are white flowers. Okay. When you are going to cross these red flowers with the white flowers, which type of genotype you are going to obtain? See this, the red flowers will give a gene R and the white flowers will give a gene small r. Okay. Now, when you will be able to visualize that how the cross is being made, you have made the cross between the capital R and the small r. You'll get a cross and you will get capital R, small r. So this would be the first generation that would be referred to as the F1 generation. Now you're going to cross the F1 generation together with each other. When you're going to cross the F1 generation, that is selfing of the F1 generation is being performed. This is the F1 generation and this generation undergoes selfing. The selfing of the F1 generation takes place, and when the selfing of the F1 generation takes place, then RR will be crossed with RR. Okay, then you will obtain a ratio, and the ratio that you are going to obtain is going to be 1:2:1 ratio. This is RR, this is capital R, small r, and then the third one is referred to as small r, small r. This is referred to as red, this is referred to as pink, and this is referred to as the third one. The third one is referred to as the white one. Okay, so this is the ratio that you are going to obtain. Now, in this particular case, the dominant gene is incompletely dominant over the recessive gene. Then it is a ratio that is being obtained. Here you obtain a flower color that is referred to as pink. Okay, in the case of pink flower color, what you are going to obtain is that the dominant gene is incompletely dominant over the recessive one. Dominant gene is incompletely dominant over the recessive one. Dominant over the recessive one. Now, the dominant gene is incompletely dominant over the recessive one. Then such type of inheritance is referred to as the incomplete dominance. Now, see this. This incomplete dominance is itself an exception to this incomplete dominance is an exception to the Mendelian genetics. Okay, we have seen that in the case of okay, in the case of this type incomplete dominance, what is going to happen? The dominant genes will be incompletely dominant over the recessive individual. So you cannot say what would be the dominant individual and what would be the recessive individual. आप नहीं बता सकते कि dominant individual क्या होने वाला है और recessive individual क्या होने वाला है. Okay, so once the capital R is not dominant over the completely dominant over the small r, then what is going to happen? This is going to be an incomplete dominance in nature. ये होता है incomplete dominance. Okay, ये incomplete dominance होता है. आप देखिए ये कैपिटल आ रहे हैं और ये स्मॉल आ रहे हैं, कैपिटल आ रहे हैं और ये स्मॉल आ रहे हैं। यहाँ पर जो रेशियो आ जाता है वो आ जाता है 1:2:1. दिस इज रेड, दिस इज पिंक एंड दिस इज व्हाइट. ओके, दिस इज हाउ द रेशियो इज बीइंग ऑब्टेन्ड. तो ये आपको रेशियो ऑब्टेन्ड हो जाता है. ओके, इज दिस क्लियर टू यू? क्या ये क्लियर है आपके माइंड में? कैपिटल डोमिनेंट जीन जो है वो इनकम्प्लीटली डोमिनेंट है रिसेसिव इंडिविजुअल के ऊपर, तो इस तरीके की जो इनहेरिटेंस होती है दैट इज रेफर्ड टू एज द इनकम्प्लीट डोमिनेंस. इज दिस क्लियर टू यू ऑल or not? This is an exceptional to the Mendelian classical genetics. Okay, because when two alleles are there, Mendel explains that according to the law of dominance, the capital R, that is the dominant allele, must be able to suppress itself, suppress the expression of the recessive allele. Dominant gene हमेशा recessive allele को express को suppression कर देगा. लेकिन अगर आप यहां पर बात करें तो यहां पर suppress नहीं हो रहा है. Just 1 minute. ओके, यहाँ पर सप्रेस नहीं हो पा रहा है, इसीलिए तो आपको पिंक कलर मिल रहा है. देयर इज अनदर न्यू कलर दैट इज बीइंग ऑब्टेन्ड एंड दिस कलर व्हिच इज बीइंग ऑब्टेन्ड इज रेफर्ड टू एज द पिंक कलर. दिस कलर व्हिच इज बीइंग ऑब्टेन्ड इज रेफर्ड टू एज द पिंक कलर. ओके, इज दिस क्लियर टू यू? इज दिस क्लियर इन योर माइंड और नॉट? अगर ये क्लियर है तो हम आगे बढ़ सकते हैं बेटा, प्लीज. Now moving forward, okay, there are some questions. Clear? Okay, is this clear? Okay, it is clear to everyone. Please put a message in the group. Now there are certain candidates who are asking me to make it entry, but okay, okay, they've all entered. Now, okay, now I can move forward. Please turn off your mic. Turn off your mic so that others might not be disturbed. Shivani, please turn off your mic. Okay, now it's fine. Try to be at the class now. When I'm sharing it to you all, then you must be there in the class. And Suryansh, you are only asking me, sir, where is the class? Try to join it. You are in the group now. So where is the problem? Okay, and because I was teaching a particular topic, so that time it takes time to move from one location to another. Okay, so have some patience, or you join on time. Okay, so is it clear? So I have just explained incomplete dominance to all the new students. Incomplete dominance is a phenomena in which the dominant gene is incompletely dominant over the recessive one. Then this phenomena is referred to as incomplete dominance. Okay. Now that's all. Any query with respect to this? Now, the one question that is being asked, no problem, Rashi. Now, the one question that is being asked several number of times is that incomplete dominance is actually an exception to which rule? Incomplete dominance is actually an exception to the Mendelian law of dominance. Incomplete dominance Mendelian law of dominance का एक exception है. तो इस बात को आप नोट कर लीजिए, बहुत ही important point है ये. Mendelian inheritance, Mendelian inheritance, Mendelian inheritance is an exception of, is an exception of the law of incomplete Mendelian inheritance. Just a second, please. Sorry, I was being disturbed by so many entries and other things now. Just a minute. Incomplete dominance, incomplete dominance, dominance is an exception to, is an exception to, exception to Mendelian law of dominance, Mendelian law of dominance, law of dominance. मेंडेलियन लॉ ऑफ डोमिनेंस का ये क्या है? एक्सेप्शन है. ये क्वेश्चन सीएसआर में पूछा जा चुका है. दिस इज अ स्टार पॉइंट. प्लीज नोट दिस पॉइंट आउट. Incomplete dominance is an exception to the Mendelian law of dominance. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? Okay. So now we can move forward. Moving further forward. Just clearing all the annotations. This is codominant, this is multiple allelism. Now, in my previous lecture, I have already told you about the codominance and the multiple allelism. In the case of codominant, there are two alleles and both are codominantly expressed. Whereas in the case of multiple allelism, what happens is that there are many number of alleles that are being involved. Then it becomes a case of multiple allelism. For example, when you look here, इन द केस ऑफ ह्यूमन एबीओ ब्लड ग्रुप, जब आप ह्यूमन एबीओ ब्लड ग्रुप के बारे में बात करते हैं तो ह्यूमन एबीओ ब्लड ग्रुप में तीन अलग अलग जीन्स होते हैं, आई ए, आई ओ एंड आई बी. For example, multiple alleles. For example, the one example, one very prominent example of the multiple alleles is human ABO blood group. Human ABO blood group. Now, firstly, we must understand what is this blood group. पहले हमें ये समझने की जरूरत है कि ब्लड ग्रुप एक्चुअली में होता क्या है. So what is this blood group actually? So blood group actually refers to the presence of specific antigenic determinants over the surface of the RBCs. RBCs की surface के ऊपर specific antigenic determinants जब लग जाते हैं, then they constitute the blood group. For example, look here. This is RBC. This is RBC. RBC. Now, when you talk about the surface of the RBCs, okay, there are specific molecules that are being present here. Okay, now these are referred to as specific antigenic determinants. For example, if the antigenic determinant is A, then it is referred to as A blood group. If the antigenic determinant is B, then it is referred to as B blood group. And the basic antigenic determinant, इससे पहले जो antigenic determinant लगा होता है, that is referred to as O. That is referred to as IO. IO, IA and IB. These are the three antigenic determinants that are present. ये वो तीन antigenic determinants है जो यहाँ पर present होते हैं. Okay. So this is the basic antigenic determinant that is present, and then there are IA and IB. So these are the three antigenic determinants which are present. The number of possible genotypes can be calculated by using a formula that is n into n plus 1 divided by 2. It is equals to the number of genotypes. Okay, number of genotypes. In my previous lecture, I have already told you that the number of genotypes calculated by this formula, putting the value of n equal to 3 for 3 alleles. For 3 alleles. Is that you just put the value of 3 here. So number of possible genotypes would be equal to 3 into 3 plus 1 divided by 2. Okay. So this would be 4. 4 3 are 12 divided by 2 equals to 6. So this would be equals to 6. Okay. The calculations have been made. Now you just look here. The A blood group. A blood group is IA. IA. Another one is referred to as IA. IO. The second one is referred to as IB, IB, or IAB or IO. The third one is referred to as IA, IB. This is referred to as AB blood group. And the fourth one is referred to as IO and IO. This is referred to as the fourth one. So this is A blood group which is present. This is B blood group which is present. This is AB blood group and this is O blood group. तो ये चार अलग अलग तरीके के ब्लड ग्रुप हैं और 6 अलग अलग तरीके का जीनोटाइप. 6 different types of genotypes. 6 types of genotypes. 6 types of genotype. Types of genotype. ये हैं 6 अलग अलग तरीके का जीनोटाइप. ठीक है. These are the 6 different types of genotype. Is this clear to you? ये क्लियर है. तो ये आपके 6 अलग अलग तरीके के जीनोटाइप बन गए. These are the 6 different types of genotypes that are being produced. Okay. These are the 6 different types of genotype. Now the enzyme, that is what are these एंटीजेनिक डिटर्मिनेंट्स, ये जो एंटीजेनिक डिटर्मिनेंट है ना, जो ये अलग अलग ब्लड ग्रुप को बना रहे हैं, आखिर ये हैं क्या? ये होते हैं बेटा कार्बोहाइड्रेट की मॉइटीज, फ्रक्टोज, गैलेक्टोज, एनेस्टाइल ग्लूकोसामीन, फ्रक्टोज, गैलेक्टोज, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा. सो सी the basic antigenic determinant that is being attached over the RBCs. सबसे पहले RBC के बनते ही सबसे पहले सबसे ऊपर उसके अटैच हो जाता है जो सबसे फर्स्ट एंटीजेनिक डिटर्मिनेंट इज रेफर्ड टू एज द H chain. This is the first antigenic determinant that is present. ये पहला antigenic determinant है. Okay, this is the first antigenic determinant that is present and that can be attached over the surface of the RBCs. Okay, so here you can look here. See, this is the RBC. This is the RBC. And this RBC has the first antigenic determinant that is referred to as the H chain. ये है H chain. ये H chain है और ये आरबीसी की सरफेस के ऊपर प्रेजेंट है. ठीक है, अब इस एच चेन के ऊपर क्या होगा, कई सारे और मॉलिक्यूल्स जुड़ते चले जाएंगे. देयर वुड बी लार्ज नंबर ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स दैट वुड बी जॉइंड ओवर दिस पर्टिकुलर एच चेन. Okay, when one molecule will get attached, then it is referred to as A. When, for example, if this molecule is being attached, then it is referred to as A. Okay, sorry, this is referred to as the A chain that will be attached and then it will produce the A blood group. A blood group. A blood group. Another one, when the B chain will be attached, then it would be referred to as the B blood group. Okay. And what will happen in the third case? When there would be no other chain, only the H chain, then no change in the H chain structure, then it is referred to as the O blood group. Okay. Is this blood group clear? O blood group. Now, the question that I had already asked to you in my previous lecture was about which type of blood group is present. Ankit, you have again moved outside. Okay, which type of blood group is present in the case of a Bombay blood group? What happens in the case of Bombay blood group? When you talk about the Bombay blood group now, so in the case of Bombay blood group, you are talking about a blood group where the chain H structure is absent. जब H chain का structure absent होता है तो उस टाइम पे जो blood group बनता है उसे हम बोलते हैं Bombay blood group. Okay, such type of blood group is being found by the mutation, by the presence of a particular mutation within the structure of the H chain. Okay, supposingly there is a mutation. If there is a mutation in the H chain, if there is a mutation, there is a mutation, is a mutation in the H chain, is a mutation in the structure of H chain, in the structure of H chain, of H chain, then the blood group which is being produced is referred to as, then the blood group which is being produced is referred to as Bombay blood group. तो इसे हम क्या कह देते हैं, बॉम्बे ब्लड ग्रुप. This group which is being produced is commonly referred to as the Bombay blood group. Is this clear to you? Any doubt? Any doubt with you? Okay. So this is the type of blood group that would be produced. Any question by anyone? No, sir. Okay, now it's fine. Now let me move forward. Let me move forward out of this. I can clear the drawings. Now please look here. So there are certain rare blood groups which can also present. There can be another type of a moiety that could be present that is referred to as another antigen that is referred to as an RH antigen. अब देखिए आरबीसी पे एक और एंटीजन हो सकता है जो है RH एंटीजन. जब RH एंटीजन होगा तब क्या हो जाएगा, then it is referred to as an RH positive. This is RH antigen. When RH antigen is present along with A and B, then the blood group is said to be AB positive. Positive word indicates the presence of a particular antigen that is referred to as RH antigen, makes blood positive. Makes the blood positive. ये क्या बन जाता है, ये बन जाता है पॉजिटिव. और अगर RH एंटीजन एब्सेंट होगा तो ये क्या बना देता है, नेगेटिव बना देता है. इज दिस क्लियर टू यू? दिस इज AB पॉजिटिव. Another, when Rh antigen is absent, then it is said to be AB negative. Okay. This is how the process takes place. अगर मान लीजिए केवल A antigen है, for example, if there is only an A antigen and an Rh antigen, A positive, or it would be A negative. Only B antigen and B antigenic determinant, B positive, or it would be B negative, or it would be the O positive or O negative. So actually the universal donor would be the one that lacks any antigenic determinant, and that is always the O blood group. तो O blood group क्या हो जाएगा हमेशा ही? O blood group will behave as a universal donor. This will always behave as a universal donor. Universal donor. Okay. And AB positive. See this AB positive. This will work as a universal recipient. It will always work as a universal recipient. Just a second. Universal recipient. Is this clear to you? ये क्लियर है सबके माइंड में कि नहीं है? पहले तो ये बताइए. अगर ये क्लियर है तो मैं आगे बढ़ता हूँ. ठीक है. Now there was another blood group. Now there are 200 different types of RH antigen. RH antigen 200 types के होते हैं. There are 200 types of RH antigen. Types of RH antigen. When you have 200 types of RH antigen, one of the most prominent type of an RH antigen is referred to as RH null antigen. For example, please look here. This is RH null. For example, if you have an AB positive blood group, then AB positive means that it could have a positive and a positive antigenic determinant on both the chromosomes. Okay. The genes for the blood group are located on the 9th chromosome, and 9q34 is the exact location. This is also important. You must note this down. Genes for blood group. For blood group. Genes for blood group is located on 9q34. 9q34. 9th chromosome, long arm, 3rd region, and 4th band. Okay. Now moving forward. So this is the location that is present. It is present on the 9th chromosome, long arm at the 3rd region at the 4th band. This is the region on the chromosome, and this is the band on the chromosome. Okay. Any doubt? There is a question by some student. Hello. 9q34. Yes. What is 9q34? 9q34 refers to the location of the genes which are present. Okay. ये genes की location है. Okay. तो ये blood group के जो genes होते हैं ना बेटा, उनकी location होती है. So what do you mean by this? This means that the chromosome which is present is chromosome number 9. This 9 indicate the chromosome number. Okay. The Q indicate the long arm of the chromosome. When you look here at the chromosome, okay, you look here at the chromosome. This is the short arm of the chromosome. This is the long arm of the chromosome. Okay. Then you have 3rd region, the 4th band, and then there are certain subbands which are also being involved. So this is an exact location. For those who are not knowing such type of locations, because there might be some graduate students or undergraduate students that could be involved. Can you tell me the location of P53? Everybody knows the location of P53. P53 is commonly referred to as the guardian of the genome. ये जो जीन है ना, इसे बोला जाता है गार्जियन ऑफ द जीनोम. रिश्ते में ये सारे जीनोम के पिताजी लगते हैं. नाम है P53. शहंशाह नाम नहीं है, P53 नाम है. P53 की लोकेशन क्या होती है? 17p13.1. 17p13.1. This is the location of the P53. That means it is present on the 17th chromosome, short arm, 1st region, 3rd band, and 1st subband. P refers to short arm. This is short arm. Short arm. This is the 1st region. This is the 3rd band, and this is the 1st subband. Another gene which is a very important, very high importance, is referred to as Yes, it is 9q34.2 or it is 9q34. Those are the same things. See, subbands you never count the subband even Aman, you never count the subband. देखो ये वाले जो subband है ना, इनकी position तुम्हें किसी की भी किताब में अलग अलग मिल जाएगी. अगर मैं retinoblastoma यहाँ पर लिख रहा हूँ, if I am going to write the position of retinoblastoma, then retinoblastoma would be 13q14.2 14.2. अगर आप कूपर देखते हो 13.14 मिलेगी. आप लेरेंजर उठा लो 13q14.1 मिल जाएगी. आप अभी इंटरनेट पर रिसर्च पेपर ढूंढ लो, अलग अलग लोकेशन मिल जाएंगी 13q14.2 और 14.1. so this sub band can highly vary, but you can never vary the band. So you know that retinoblastoma is present on 13th chromosome, long arm, first region, fourth band, and second subband. So this is really easy. So you know that every gene has a particular location. हर एक जीन का एक particular location होता है जीनोम में, ऐसा ही नहीं है. और जिस जीन का कोई लोकेशन ना हो जीनोम में, उस जीन को बोलते हैं हम. Can you tell me which is the gene that do not have any location in the genome? पूरे जीनोम में कौन से जीन ऐसा है जिसका कोई लोकेशन नहीं होता, जो कहीं पे भी जा सकता है और कहीं से भी आ सकता है? Those are commonly referred to as transposons. No, they are referred to as transposons. Transposons are jumping genes. They can jump from one location to the other. So the position of the transposons is never fixed in the genome. The position and the location of transposons is never fixed in the genome. They can move from one location to the other on the same or the other on the same homologous chromosome, or to the other chromosomes. Okay, this is how the process is going to take place. इस तरीके से process होता है, इस तरीके से process चलता रहता है. Is this clear to you? Okay, so should we move forward? हम आगे बढ़े? Achal ji, you are super duper late. Okay, so try to be on time. Why you people are not on time? Okay, no problem. So this is all done. Can we move forward? We can move forward with that. Okay, so here we are. We have finished this particular topic. You get the recorded version also, so you can look at that also. So now I'm going to move forward. Okay, Aman raised a hand. Okay, Aman. So I should mute you. I should make you on. You can speak something. Okay, just a minute. Aman, you can now speak something if you want to. Hello, if you want to speak something, please speak. What do you want? You didn't want to speak something. You didn't want to ask your questions and you are raising your hand again and again. No, sir, carry on. Okay, thank you. So please do not raise your hand now and I had to carry on. Okay, thank you. Now moving forward. What is going on? Okay, this has been completed. I'm just going to clear this all. So this is all about this multiple alleles questions. Now let us solve certain questions of the multiple alleles. So that I would be taking a particular white paper and then there would be questions to be solved. Now see this. What type of questions are being asked in the case of blood group? In the case of blood group, type 1 questions which are being asked in the case of blood group. So these are the type 1 questions. I've shared a paper in front of you, and in this type 1 questions, what would be asked? The crossing of the parents will be done, and in order to predict which of the following offsprings can be produced. The question number 1, if a man who is A positive could be like this, A positive, where is the sign? A positive marries a woman whose father was AB positive while mother was O positive, whose father was B positive, while the mother was O positive. Okay. Can you predict what would be the genotype of the female to which the man is married if they have the following children? Can you predict? Can you predict what will be the genotype of the female to which the man is married if the offsprings produced have have O blood group? O blood group. Case 1, this is the first question. This is the first question, question number 1. Okay. Question number 2, have AB blood group. Please solve it out. Solve करिए, चलिए solve करके दिखाइए. If a man who is having an A blood group marries a woman, man has married a woman. Okay, this is a normal case. You didn't make the man marry to a man. Okay, this would be man married only to a woman. Okay, so there, whose father was B positive. That means the woman father was B positive while mother was O positive. Now you have to predict the genotype of the female. You have to predict the genotype of the female to which the man is married if the offspring produced has an O blood group, if the offspring produced has an AB blood group. Kindly solve the question. Okay. IBIO. What is this IBIO? Okay, you're saying IBIO. No, this is absolutely wrong. So you're giving me two options: IBIO, IBIB. Okay. This is IBIO. Now you're changing your options. Everybody is changing his options, his or her options. Just one more minute and I will solve this question in front of you. अभी तक मेरे को किसी का भी आंसर सही नहीं लग रहा है. There is no one who has given a correct answer. In fact, it might be correct. I have to first solve it out now. I've just framed the questions. I'm not copying from anywhere. I'm just framing it myself and then providing you the answers. Okay. Hello. Should now solve this out. Anyone else want to give this answer? Okay, so everybody is giving an answer that is IBIO. Let us check. Let us have a visualization. Now see this. There is a man. There is a man. Okay, so I'm drawing a man whose blood group is A positive. So this man can have two different types of blood group. He could be IAIO, IAIA. Okay, of course he is positive. IAIA, or the man could be of two different types, IAIO. Okay, the female to which he's married is unknown. Just a second. I have to draw this a bit down because I have to make the parents of the I have to make the parents of the female also now. So the man, let me draw the man here. The man is of A blood group. Okay, so I can make this like this, IA, or I can make it like IAIO. Yes, I have received your answers. Please have some patience because now I'm solving this. Man marries to the female. When he marries to the female father. Now female, how this female was being produced? Female was being produced from the cross of the mother and the father. Now what is the cross that is going to be produced? कैसा cross produce होता है? Mother और father के बीच में ये father है और ये mother है. तो देखिए father has B positive. अब father का B positive blood group है, mother का क्या है? O. तो mother का blood group fix है. It could be IO, it could be IO. Father has a B positive blood group. Okay, B positive blood group. So it could be IB, or it could be IBIO. Do you agree with this? Is this clear to you everyone? इतना सबको क्लियर है? अब ना फीमेल ये बनी है. अब भाई फीमेल के आगे अगर आप देखते हैं तो क्या पता चल रहा है? जरा ये देख के बताइए. इनका जब क्रॉस हुआ, when the cross has taken place, then what was being produced? When the cross occurred, while mother was O positive. Okay. Okay, can you predict what would be the genotype of the female to which the man is married, you have to just predict this one. If the offspring produced is of O blood group. Now there is an offspring who is of O blood group. Okay, this is an O blood group. O blood group. Okay, so there are two possibilities that can take place. Either the mother is of O blood group, IO, or the mother is of IBIO. Okay, IBIO. So these are the two possibilities that can lead to the formation of O blood group. But now see what is happening in the question number first. It is given that only O blood group is being produced. If there is a word that is being used, only ONLY, only O blood group, then what will become the genotype of the female? Only O blood group means it will become like this. It will become this. Only O blood group offsprings will be produced. So this would be the correct answer of the question number one. Question number one has been solved. This is the correct answer. Let me see who has given the correct reply and who has given the wrong reply. Just looking at the questions. AB blood group is also IBIO. What is this? The first answer came from IBIO. IBIO. Your answer was correct, but you have not mentioned both the cases. IA Rashi. IOIA. IOIA. Okay, you are saying that there could be another type of a blood group. Yes, there could be a third combination that is also possible, and that third combination that is possible will be, just a second, that third combination that would be possible will be IAIO. Okay, this type of combination is also possible. Now, there also the combination will produce O blood group. Okay, so these are the three combinations. Now, first Priyanshi, you have given only one option. Rashi, you have given three options: IBIO, 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 but you have not given the option IOIO. Partially correct. Priyanshi, no, Priyanshi, this answer is absolutely wrong. Shivani, okay, it's partially correct. AB positive. Oh, it's absolutely wrong. Last is AB positive. Now the case second, when you have to get an AB positive. Okay. Now in the next case, you have to get AB blood group organism, AB blood group. Now how the AB blood group can be produced? AB blood group can only be produced when there is an A and there is a B blood group that is present. Okay. And that is only possible when the female will have a blood group. Case second, it would be IBIO. Any other blood group is not possible. Female must have the blood group IBIO because this is already fixed. Any doubt that you have? भाई किसी को कोई डाउट है तो पूछ लो. ये पहले वाले क्वेश्चन का आंसर हो गया. आंसर नंबर 1. This would be answer number 2. Any doubt? भाई किसी को कोई डाउट है? Anyone has any doubt? Please ask me, beta. For AB blood group is also IOBIO. Yes. No. Okay. Yeah. Now you're saying it correct. Yes. Shivani Chitkara, you are saying it absolutely correct. Okay. Is this clear to everyone? Can you solve another question? Okay. Can we solve the next question, please? Yes, please inform Shubhangi also. Okay. So such type of questions can be effectively solved. Okay. Now please solve another question. I'm just giving you another question here. Question number 2. If the blood group of a man is AB positive, if the blood group of the man is AB positive, who marries a woman whose blood group was B positive, who marries a woman whose blood group was unknown, okay, while her parents' blood group were AB positive, were B positive and O positive. Okay, full stop. Were BB positive. Okay, making this homozygous. Were BB positive and O positive. Predict the following. First, frequency of getting 3 children with B blood group. Frequency of getting 3, getting 2 females of B blood group as the first and the second child, and the second child. Please solve this question. Is this clear to you all? Please solve this question. Now I have mixed 2-3 things together with each other. I have mixed blood group. I have mixed the frequency of calculations within this question. So now you try to solve this question. Such type of questions are being asked sometimes in part B, sometimes in part C of the CSIR, and they are of course being asked in IIT JAM type of entrance examination. Okay, is this clear? Now move forward. हाँ भाई solve करेंगे या मैं ही solve कर दूं? Should you solve or should I solve this out? Okay, so there is someone who has solved this. Okay, my dear goodness, you're doing good, great. Okay, okay, Shivani, you have solved this. Rashi, you have solved this. Okay, so let me see how you have solved this out or not. Well, it's an easy question. Hello, have you solved this out? Anyone else? So should I solve this out? Okay, Hiba, you are not answering any question. Do there is any problem? And then there are other students who are not answering any questions. For example, Yash, you are not answering. Suryansh, you are not trying to answer. Sachin, you are not answering. Then Hiba, you are not answering. Achal Shukla, you are not answering. Aman, you are not answering. So there are so many students that who are not answering. Try to answer these questions now. Okay, now let me just solve this question in front of you so that you can gain some confidence. Okay, now if the blood group of a man is AB positive, okay, just shifting the question a bit above so that I can get some space out of here. Now let me just solve this out. Now it has been a good amount of time. Please look here. See, the blood group of a man is AB positive. So there is a man and this man has a blood group that is AB positive. That means the antigenic determinants are IA and IB. Okay, who marries a woman whose blood group was unknown. He married a woman whose blood group was unknown, while her parents' blood group were BP positive, BB positive, and O positive. Okay, this is O positive. So O positive would be IOIO, and this would be IBIB. ये O है और ये B positive है. IBIB. Now you just make a cross. आप इन दोनों के बीच में क्रॉस कर दोगे तो यहाँ पर क्या आ जाएगा? IOIB. This is a cross that has been obtained. Okay, now what happened? This would be a B blood group. Now how many different types of offsprings can be produced? See this, there could be a blood group. Now just classifying this out and forming the different types of gametes. Gametes would be IO, IB, IA. Either you make it small or you make it larger. Okay, in the bold letter it would be B. I'm making this also going to be small b. Okay, so that remains the standard conventions. We have to follow the standard conventions always. Now just cross it out. You will find IA, IO. Another one would be IB, IO. The third one would be IA, IB. And the fourth one would be IB, IB. So what is the probability of getting the B offspring? The probability of getting a B offspring is half, 50%. So getting the probability of 3 children with B blood group is half into half into half. So this would be 1 upon 8. Okay. Major students are getting it correct. Frequency of getting 2 females of B blood group as the first and the second child. Getting the probability of the first child. First child of B blood group is half. Okay, second child of B blood group is half, but now you are going to get female. So getting a male probability is also half and getting a female probability is also half. So multiplying it with the new probability, that is getting female. There is another condition that is being added now. So this is the probability for the condition. एक और condition add कर दी गई है कि वो female होनी चाहिए, जो पहली तो दूसरी child होनी चाहिए. तो यहाँ पर probability कितनी आ गई भाई 1/4. यहाँ पर प्रोबेबिलिटी कितनी आ गई भाई 1/4. तो 1/4 यहाँ पर आ गई और 1/4 यहाँ पर आ गई. ठीक है. फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ गेटिंग 2 फीमेल B blood group as the first and the second child is multiply them out, you will get a frequency that is equals to 1/16. So this is the correct answer for the second part. How many has solved the second part correctly? 50%, 1/8, 1/8, 1/4, 1/4, 1/2. So nobody has solved the second part correctly. Aman, what are you doing? Aman, क्या कर रहे हो? हैं ऐसे को solve होते होंगे question? Ankit, you are not solving it correctly. Please explain the second part. Yes, I am explaining the second part. Please look here very carefully because second part is the tricky part. Frequency of getting two B blood group child will be very simple. 1/2 into 1/2. But when you say that you want the first child to be either male or either female, okay, that means frequency of getting a male or a female is again half and again half. So frequency of getting a male child with B blood group would be half into half. That means 1/4. Similarly, frequency of getting a female child with the B blood group will be half into half equal to 1/4. So this is the probability for getting the first female child. First female child. Just a second. So this is the probability for getting the first female child. Okay. Now you look here. Then there is the second female child. Second female child probability is 1/2 into 1/2, 1/4. Then the probability of getting the two female child together is 1/4 into 1/4 equals to 1/16. So this is the ratio that you have obtained. Any doubt that you have? किसी को कोई डाउट है? कोई प्रॉब्लम है? सूर्यांश, अगर किसी स्टेप में कोई डाउट आ रहा है तो बेटा आप बोलो. You just ask me, okay? Sir, when in addition case performed in probability, sir, see, there are two cases. Just in the layman language, you try to understand the things. I can also tell you definitions जैसे बाकी टीचर्स और बाकी बुक्स वाले बता देते हैं, लेकिन वैसा मैं नहीं बताता, मैं कुछ अलग बताता हूँ. मैं आपको कुछ बताना चाहता हूँ, बड़ा ध्यान से सुनो. When there are two cases, दो केसेस हैं और दो केसेस में ये हो जाए पहला भी हो और दूसरा भी हो, तब इसमें मल्टीप्लाई हो जाता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ आई गिव यू a condition, a parent says that you must qualify IIT JAM and you must also qualify CSIR NET JRF एक ही बार में, तो इस बात की प्रोबेबिलिटी क्या हो गई? अरे और कम हो गई, 1/2 into 1/2. Now see this, if your parent says that you must qualify the first exam, that is IIT JAM, okay, IIT JAM, or your parent says you must qualify GAT Biotech, okay. Now see, there are two parents. Their father is saying I am giving you the fees, you must qualify both of these. कैसे नहीं क्वालिफाई करेगा? दोनों क्वालिफाई करेगा. Your mother is saying अरे इस पे एक भी क्वालिफाई हो जाए तो ही बहुत बड़ी बात है, ठीक है, IIT जैम भी हो जाए, या यार इसका जैम ही ना बन जाए इस बच्चे का, या गेट बायोटेक हो जाए, कोई तो हो. तो इसमें कंडीशन क्या हो गई? और. Now, when you use or, either of these examinations can be passed. When you talk about either of these examinations can be passed, probability of getting pass is half. Probability of getting pass is half. Now you says that either you may pass or you may fail. Okay. Now, in this case, when you have to pass 1 upon 2 in this examination, you have to pass. Okay. As well as you have to pass in this examination. So the multiplication rule is applicable. When you have used the term and, that means there are two conditions you have made possible, then the multiplication rule is being applied. 1 upon 4. Okay. Whereas when you increase the number of examinations, 1, 2, 3, 4, then the addition rule will be applicable. Addition rule will be applicable. Okay. That means how many, what would be in the terms of probability, I can say that as you increases the number of examinations, so your probability of getting selection moves to 100%. 1, that is 100%. अरे 10 एग्जाम देगा लड़का, किसी में तो होगा, तो कहीं पे भी हो जाएगा तो हो गया सिलेक्ट. ठीक है, समझ में आया. तो यहां लगता है एडिशन रूल. जब ये बोलते हैं any one of the case can be true, either you qualify this or you qualify that, either you get this or you get that, that is referred to as you use the addition rule. When you says you get this or as well as you get this, as well as you get this, there are two conditions, both have been said that both the conditions must be true, then you use the addition rule. Any doubt, any problem, any problem to any student? Okay, sir. Okay, Rashi, your problem has been solved. Suryansh, any doubt? Aman, Aman, Shubhangi, Hiba, anyone else? Anyone else has any doubt? No, but you guys are not going to give good answers now. You are not giving perfect answers. Okay, no problem. So I'm just rubbing this out, and this is all over. Sorry, I've rubbed everything. Okay. So this is all over. This type of questions could be asked in the case of blood group. This is type 1 question. This is type 2 question. Such type of questions will be asked. Now, moving back to the Pathfinder, starting with our own topic. Okay. Please look here. Hello. Hello. Are you getting me? Are you getting my voice or not? Okay. Probably you're getting my voice. Okay. Moving forward. Just a second. Let me see. Yes, yes, it's audible. Okay, okay, okay. So now I'm going to, you cannot, just a second. Yeah. What is this? Are you not getting anything on your screen? Now it's clear. Okay. Moving forward. Classical genetics. Now see, this is the case of classical genetics that I was talking to you. Okay. Oh, sorry. I have just missed the golden blood group. Do I have missed that golden blood group now? Yes, I have missed that golden blood group. So let me just explain it to you. There is the most rarest of all blood group, rarest of all blood group that is present in human, rarest of all blood group, all blood group present in human is is golden blood group. Golden blood group. Now, what is this golden blood group? When in the genotype of an individual, supposingly IA and IA, there is null antigen which is present. RH is present in the form of, now this person has an RH blood group. This person could be RH positive. This person could also have another RH blood group. This person is RH positive. Now RH group itself has 200 different types of isotypes. इसके अंदर 200 तरीके के वेरिएशंस होते हैं RH के अंदर. उसका एक वेरिएशन है जिसका नाम है RH null. RH null. Okay, this is referred to as RH null. When there is one RH null, another allele also has an RH null. For example, if this person is having an A blood group, this person is having an A blood group, it is the person is having RH null here, and the person is having RH null here. then the blood group is said to be, the golden blood group. The golden blood group. इस ब्लड ग्रुप को हम क्या बोलते हैं? गोल्डन ब्लड ग्रुप. एनी डाउट दैट यू हैव? भाई किसी को कोई डाउट है तो बताओ, किसी को कुछ पूछना है तो बताओ. हेलो. हेलो. एनी डाउट? Anyone want to ask something? Sir, what is the meaning of RH null? Now see, you all are so so small child na yaar, I cannot explain everything, but still okay. See, please listen this very carefully. Actually beta, there see, there are three different types of blood group in human: IA, IB and IO. You all know that. So you can so anybody can say to you that how many alleles of blood group are present, and if you have studied anything in your class 10th and 12th, then you will say that there are three blood group: IA, another one is IB, and the third one is IO. Okay. But but what happens here is that there are actually 200 isotypes of the RH antigen which is also present. 200 तरीके का RH एंटीजन होता है, 200 तरीके का. 200 आइसोटाइप्स हैं RH एंटीजन के. उनमें से दुनिया में सबसे कम मिलने वाला एक आइसोटाइप है जिसका नाम होता है RH नल एंटीजन. अब RH नल अगर तुम समझना चाहते हो तो देखो बेटा, RH एंटीजन है क्या? कार्बोहाइड्रेट से ही तो मिलके बना हुआ है. जैसे ये कार्बोहाइड्रेट है. This RH antigen has been obtained from a monkey that is referred to as rhesus monkey. Rhesus monkey. Very important question. Where you can see the rhesus monkey? Oh, sorry, this spelling is wrong. In fact, my spellings are worst. Please do not pay attention on the spelling. Okay. Can you find rhesus monkey anywhere around you, or you have you viewed the rhesus monkey? अरे जो तुम्हारे घर में बंदर घूमता रहता है ना, उसी का नाम rhesus monkey होता है, जो मथुरा में भी घूम रहा है, दिल्ली में भी घूम रहा है. Every that monkey is referred to as rhesus monkey. Okay, so that from that monkey, a gene has moved into the genotype of the humans. That is referred to as RH gene. There has been a high rate of mutation in the RH gene, making 200 isotypes, of which the most rarest isotype is referred to as RH null. जैसे A blood group होता है, B blood group होता है, O blood group होता है, ऐसे ही दुनिया में एक और blood group बन गया RH null. अगर एक एलील पे भी RH null होगा, दूसरे पे भी RH null होगा, तो ऐसे blood group को बोलते हैं B blood, golden blood group. There are hardly 42 number of individual on earth. 42 individuals on earth, on this planet, have this particular blood group. That is why it is referred to as the rarest blood group. दुनिया में सबसे कम मिलने वाला ब्लड ग्रुप यही होता है बेटा. समझ में आया? क्लियर है? Is this clear to you or not? Okay. The mating between an RH positive father. See this, there is a condition that is referred to as erythroblastosis fetalis. Erythroblastosis fetalis. Blastosis fetalis. अरे भाई बताओ, RH एंटीजन समझ में आया नहीं आया? Why you guys are not speaking anything? Who has asked this question? आंचल शुक्ला जी, समझ में आया? अंकित उपाध्याय, you are able to understand it or out or not? आ गया? Yes sir, आ गया. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Yogita, you are not asking any question. Hiva, you are not asking any question. Try to connect with me. Try to ask your queries. Please try to ask your queries. This is not the way of studying. Shivani, I do think that it would be much more clearer to you. I know what you have read in Jamia. It has been a fabulous journey from Jamia till here, and I know that everybody is working very hard there, and I expect the same from you. Okay. Now see this. So this is how the genes are being arranged. Now, erythroblastosis fetalis, everybody knows that when the father is Rh positive, Rh positive, and the mother who is present, the mother is Rh negative. Okay, supposingly the mother is Rh negative. Now what happens? Now the fertilization takes place. As the fertilization takes place, Of course, the fetus that would be produced within the body of the mother. Now, everybody knows that fetus is being produced in the body of the mother only. Do not make the father pregnant. Certain students used to do that also. Now you make the fetus, and the fetus is Rh positive, and this is the mother. Okay, this is the mother. Now, mother body will produce antibodies against this Rh positive, positive antigen. Start making antibodies against the father Rh positive antigen, which would be developed. I will answer your query. Please let me finish this topic. Please. Sorry. I must finish firstly this. Rh antigen. Then in the mother's blood, mother's blood, antibodies are being produced. And those antibody will bind with the antigenic determinant present over the RH. Antibodies किसके ऊपर bind कर जाएंगी भाई? RH के ऊपर bind कर जाएंगी. Okay. These antibody will bind over the RH, and in the last trimester can create problems. But the formation of antibodies takes time. And so the first pregnancy is successful. Formation of antibody takes time. Of antibodies takes time. Formation of antibodies takes time. So first pregnancy is completed successfully. First pregnancy is completed successfully. So there is the first pregnancy that is being completed successfully. Now, what happens in the case of subsequent pregnancies? In the case of second pregnancies, the antibodies which are being produced during the first pregnancy will cause the clumping of RBCs in the second pregnancy and will lead to a disease called as erythroblastosis fetalis. Okay, of course, in the second pregnancy also the father will remain the same. Please do not change the father in the second pregnancy. In the second pregnancy, okay, students can do anything now. They have their own copy and their own pen, so they can do anything. So I must tell them that the father is same. Okay, now in the case second, in the case second, successive pregnancies will produce Rh positive fetus, which will be aborted, which will be aborted due to antibody production, due to antibody present in females. Okay, this condition is referred to as erythroblastosis fetalis. इसी कंडीशन को हम क्या कह देते हैं बेटा? इसी कंडीशन को हम बोल देते हैं erythroblastosis fetalis. हाँ भाई, किसी को कोई डाउट है अब इसके अंदर? Now the question that was being asked was, which are the drugs which are being given to prevent the erythroblastosis fetalis? The correct options were, see, note, Rolin, Rohgum, NTD, or antibodies, or antibodies are being provided. Oh, sorry. How can I modify this out? Note, Roholin, Rohgum, and antibodies, and antibodies are provided in order to prevent erythroblastosis fetalis. एरिथ्रोब्लास्टोसिस फीटालिस को प्रिवेंट करने के लिए ये सारी एंटीबॉडीज दी जाती हैं और ये सारी ट्रीटमेंट किए जाते हैं. एनी डाउट? सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट एरिथ्रोब्लास्टोसिस फीटालिस. वी हैव फिनिश्ड एरिथ्रोब्लास्टोसिस फीटालिस. इज दिस क्लियर टू यू? Is this clear to you? Okay, yes. Now coming to a question asked by one of our student, can this golden blood group act as a universal donor? See, this golden blood group, it does not mean that the Rh antigen is absent, beta. It just means that the Rh antigen is present in its rarest isotypic form. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि Rh antigen absent है. इसका मतलब ये है Rh antigen अपने सबसे rarest form में present है. Rh antigen is present in its rarest form. That is why you're right that the Rh antigen is present in its rarest isotypic form, that is referred to as Rh null antigen. So this is also Rh null, this is also Rh null. And the type of blood group is golden blood group. It can never act as a universal donor, because for universal donor, you do not require the universal donor would be O negative. It will not have any type of an Rh antigen. That will become the universal donor. The universal acceptor will be AB positive. Okay. I'm just writing this out to you all. Okay. Thus, the universal acceptor is AB positive, while the universal donor is O negative. O negative. O negative. Is this clear to you all? ये सबको क्लियर है कि नहीं है, पहले ये बताओ. ये क्लियर हो गया? आगे बढ़ सकते हैं हम लोग. ओके. Okay, so there is, we have our time limit now. Okay, I'm just going to clear all these drawings. Okay, this is all clear. So what I have made clear to you is that we have seen classical genetics, ABO blood group, we have seen RH blood groups. Okay, these are the different types of alleles that are there. Okay, now what we have to start is about the lethal alleles. Now, what are these lethal alleles? Lethal alleles are the alleles which can lead to the death of an individual when they would be coming in the homozygous conditions. Okay, these alleles are being created as a result of mutations. Okay, the alleles are being created as a result of mutation in these genes are called as lethal alleles. There are certain housekeeping genes which are absolutely essential for survival. Certain genes are absolutely essential for survivals, and these types of genes which are essentially required for the survival of a cell are referred to as housekeeping genes. Essential for the survival are referred to as housekeeping genes. Please note it down. These are housekeeping genes. देखो, हाउसकीपिंग जीन्स का मतलब क्या होता है? जो हाउस को मेंटेन करके रखते हैं. जैसे मदर हैं, तो हमारी मदर जो होती हैं वो हाउस के लिए, हाउस को मेंटेन करने के लिए सबसे असेंशियल है. तो इनके बिना लाइफ पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. So there is the mother, and mother is highly important for maintaining the house. That is referred to as an housekeeping gene. Okay, so if a mutation occurs in the housekeeping gene, then that can occur. There are two different types of genes that are present in the genome. The genes present in the genome can be housekeeping or can be luxury. Housekeeping, or the genes could be luxury genes. Now, what do you mean by luxury genes? Luxury genes are optional. You can perform the function, you cannot perform the function. These are optional. Optional in function. And housekeeping genes are essential in function. Essential in function. So when they are essentially required, then it is referred to as housekeeping genes. Luxury genes are always optional. So they are not required for every time. For example, lacoperon. जब जरूरत होगी जब काम कराना, नहीं जरूरत होगी काम मत कराना. लेकिन जैसे कि हेक्सोकाइनेज है, फॉर एग्जांपल हेक्सोकाइनेज, hexokinase is essentially required. Even for a second, if this hexokinase goes off now, the cell is going to die off. Mutation in such type of genes are referred to as lethal alleles. Creates alleles that are referred to as lethal alleles. Now, lethal alleles can be of two different types. They could be dominant, they could be recessive in nature. Now, when you look here, they could be dominant as well as recessive. Okay. Now, recessive alleles will cause the death of the person whenever they will come in the homozygous condition. Whereas the heterozygous dominant allele can also show lethality. It will also cause death when it is present in the heterozygous condition. Okay, when it would be present in the heterozygous condition, it can also cause death. There can be early onset lethal genes. Early onset lethal genes means the ones which are being onsetted early, those whose expression are being received early in the life cycle. Late onset lethal genes, those lethal genes that becomes active in the later life cycle of an organism. Conditional, under a particular specific condition, these mutations will cause the lethality. For example, such lethal genes will kill the organism under certain conditions only. ऐसे lethal genes organism की death cause करा देते हैं under certain environmental conditions only. For example, you look here, when the allele for the organism is between when the temperature is between, for example, temperature sensitive lethal alleles in the case of Drosophila will cause the killing of the Drosophila at 30 degrees Celsius, but will not kill the Drosophila at 22 degrees Celsius. ये ड्रोसोफिला को मार देंगे 30 डिग्री सेल्सियस पे, 22 डिग्री सेल्सियस पे नहीं मारेंगे. What do you mean by semi-lethal genes? These mutants kill only some individuals in the population, but not all. Semi-lethal means some of the individuals will be killed, while other individual will not be killed. कुछ individual मर जाएंगे, कुछ individual नहीं मरेंगे. Those are referred to as semi-lethal. That's all. Is this clear? Now, the next topic is penetrance and expressivity. Okay. Should I stop here only because we have a class of biochemistry also, and late onset ka koi example? Late onset genes, it could be, yes, absolutely. The example of late onset could be could be Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's is an example. Alzheimer's and Parkinson's are examples of late onset disease, onset lethal disorders. They will cause death. Eventually they will cause death, but only in the later history of the life. अल्जाइमर और पार्किंसन कभी भी आपको 40-50 साल से नीचे किसी पर्सन को दिखेगी नहीं. आपको ये डिसीज मिलने वाली है 60 या 70 साल के इंडिविजुअल्स के बीच में. Okay, then it will cause the death. Okay, I have already told you what is this phenocopy. Phenotypically same, genotypically different is said to be phenocopy. मैंने बता दिया था आपको, phenotypically similar but genotypically different. For example, one example of phenocopy can be vitamin D resistant rickets. Now, this rickets can be caused by the deficiency of vitamin D, or it can also be caused by the inability of the enzymes to form vitamin D. जेनेटिक भी हो सकती है और इन्वायरमेंटल भी हो सकती है. आपको धूप में बिल्कुल भी नहीं बैठ रहे हैं, आप फूड में विटामिन डी ले ही नहीं रहे हैं, तो आपको विटामिन डी की कमी हो जाएगी. और अगर आपके पास में एंजाइम है ही नहीं जो विटामिन डी को बनाए, तब तो पक्का ही कमी हो जाएगी. सो अ डाइटरी डेफिशिएंसी ऑफ विटामिन डी इज इक्विवेलेंट टू विटामिन डी रेजिस्टेंट रिकेट्स जेनेटिकली. So both of these conditions will produce the same phenotype. This is called as phenocopy. Okay, this is referred to as phenocopy. I've also given one example of this particular condition. You look here, there are two plants. This is tall, this is dwarf. आपका दोस्त आया, रात में इसके ऊपर जिब्रेलिन छिड़क गया. Your friend came and he spread gibberellin over this small plant. Then this plant becomes phenotypically tall. Phenotypically tall. This is an example of phenocopy. Now this is also tall and this is also tall. ठीक है? This is also tall and this is also tall. ठीक है? क्लियर है कि नहीं है? ये क्यों है? क्योंकि फिनोकॉपी. लेकिन जीनोकॉपी, इसका जो ऑफ स्प्रिंग बनेगा बेटा वो डॉर्फी बनेगा. वो टॉल ना बन रहा, ये केवल देखने में ही टॉल लग रही है, ये है नहीं टॉल अंदर से. समझ में आया कि नहीं? सो दिस इज रेफर टू एज फिनोकॉपी. पेनिट्रेंस एंड एक्सप्रेसिविटी. Penetrance refers to how many individuals in a population have that genes. How many individuals in the population express that gene? How many Individuals have the gene. Individual have the gene. Have the gene. How many individuals express the gene? How many individuals express the gene? Express the gene. कितने परसेंट इंडिविजुअल के पास में वो जीन है, कितने परसेंट इंडिविजुअल वो जीन को एक्सप्रेस कर सकते हैं. ये होती है पेनेट्रेंस ऑफ एक्सप्रेसिविटी. मान लो दुनिया में 40% लोगों के पास में एक जीन है, तो ऐसा नहीं होगा कि सभी लोग एक्सप्रेस कर लें. आउट ऑफ दीज 40%, आउट ऑफ दीज 40%, ओनली 10 to 20% if expresses the gene, if expresses the gene, then this is referred to as expressivity. This is referred to as expressivity. Okay, this is how many individuals or percentage of individuals have the gene, how many express the gene. This is called as expressivity. Is this clear to you or not? ये clear है या नहीं है? हाँ भाई, ये clear है या नहीं है? Is this clear? Okay. So that's all for genetics. Okay, there are questions. Okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, so that's all for genetics. We are going to move to biochemistry and we are going to have a class at 9:10, and from 9:10 till 10:10, we'll have a class of biochemistry. Thank you. Thanks a lot for joining us. We'll meet now only just at 9:10. Just wait for the message in the group and simultaneously join in the class. Instantaneously join in the class. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Goodbye. That's all. Bye bye.